Last time in FinTech Fridays, I talked about the role CROs are playing in the digital transformation. This time, I'm going to talk about the role and importance of CIOs in this continuing journey of digital transformation.
What would you say are the biggest things that are missing for CIOs in the traditional lending model that a digital transformation can overcome for them?
So right now, see, the battle that CIOs are facing is the legacy systems. Most of the core banking systems are pretty old, at least 10 to 20 years old. They are not really, they were never really made to be API ready. They were not really made to be, microservices driven, and they were obviously not made for cloud at all. And I think these are the three big challenges that most of the CIOs are facing.
What are the most important things a CIO gains from going through this digital process?
What we have seen is that as a CIO, you will gain tremendous amount of agility. You can deploy a lot of new products and tools which marry software, platform, and data analytics. So something like what we have, like digital site visits. We have something like Biz Analyzer Score. You can have dynamic pricing. You can launch new products.
What new technology do you think CIOs are going to have to adapt and prepare for over the next 5 years?
So the top 5 technologies that CIOs need to look out for is they need to get really comfortable with cloud computing. They really need to get comfortable with AI ML. They really need to get comfortable with VR, straight through processing technologies. That includes a combination of AI ML and VR and your APIs, all that. And they need to be really comfortable about hiring more data scientists and more engineers than hiring underwriters and credit people only or servicing people. Yeah, so at Biz2X, one of our main strategies is that we don't want to build everything in-house. And what we are seeing the world is moving towards is a concept of super apps. So I think that's where Biz2X is moving towards, where we have built a platform, we are integrating a lot of different kind of apps. We are collecting a lot of data, we are mining a lot of data, we are pricing a lot of data, and using it for multiple use cases. What we are working on at Biz2X is that how do we become a smarter platform, and at the same point of time, how we also become a platform which has all the open APIs so that, multiple apps can go and integrate themselves into a platform.
What are the biggest obstacles that get in a CIO's way as they go through the digital transformation?
So the top 3 things that CIOs should be focusing on is that how do they tackle their core banking systems without slowing down their innovation? How do they tackle their existing workforce, which is trained in old school IT technologies? And how to figure out a way to partner faster with fintechs than try to build everything in-house?
How can today's CIO really play the right role for the organization in running a digital transformation?
So the biggest thing that the CIO has to do is he has to wear now 2 hats, he or she. They have to wear a hat of a data guy and a technology guy, and they need to also understand the business. That's important. So data means they understand the business and then they transform it into technology. I think the other key skill set for them is to think more like a platform player and see how they can attract other fintech firms or other app developers to work with them. Why should third parties work with them? That banks really have not really figured out, as of now. My take is that, there's a great opportunity in the digital transformation that is happening. The role of CIO is becoming more pivotal and more central to the organization out there. And that's a great news for them. That also means that they will have to be more nimble, open-minded, and more innovative than what they have been in the past.